with the people.
I took the
You
common
were with
seat.
the people.
That's right. You're damn right.
Thank you.
In the common seat.
You're damn right I was.
I was.
You're damn right.
You're damn right I was.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. On the Block with Strick and Austin.
The kicker from Iowa, I don't know. What's his name?
Yeah, what's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Help me!
No, you need to give the name for your
I
boy.
don't know.
Tory Taylor.
Tory Taylor.
Yeah, and you didn't say that.
That's what I meant.
That's how you said.
But I said Iowa.
But you didn't get the guy's name.
But what does
We're
that
asking
mean?
for the name.
I gave the team and the player.
You did not give the player. You gave the team and the
This
position.
is a cheat.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ashiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. We're so grateful for all you do. Now it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit asiaretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks, exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better. Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their chocolate chip banana bread muffins for a great summer breakfast or enjoy a bagel with pesto cream cheese. Don't forget the Joe Card membership. Unlimited drip coffee for just $8.95 per person per month. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time for the finish line with Bree Fansteel and James Rowland. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Start your engine!
Welcome in, race fans, to another exciting episode of The Finish Line on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Our penultimate episode for the year. I just can't believe that summer has flown by this fast. If you haven't had enough of The Finish Line, don't forget you can go back and check out all of our previous episodes on your favorite podcast platforms.
Platforms.
Yeah.
I've been there. It's okay.
Say
Ain't
that 3
right,
times.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Well, Bree, why don't you let us know where they can watch live?
Where they can watch live is on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and the Allo channel 961. You can also call in or text to 402-464-5685 and chat on YouTube as well. So please be a part of the show. We only have this one left for the season. Or do we?
Or do we?
We don't know.
Yeah, definitely
Dun, dun,
stay
dun,
tuned.
dun,
I think there's going to be some more Finish Line stuff maybe coming up.
100% there will be.
Regular season over.
Regular
right? Okay,
season
yeah.
over. And it is kind of funny when you were saying about how it's the end of summer. And in my head, I'm like, what is it, 95 degrees out?
It's 108.
What? Okay.
Well, there is that.
You
Yeah,
know, I'm not
exactly.
good with numbers, but 108 degrees out, there should be like a temperature drop is
Yeah.
when we stop going. I
Yeah.
think we should do that for all the races.
Yes.
There should be
indeed.
a temperature drop, and that's when you stop going. Like below 50 maybe.
Right. But then it happens overnight, right? So it's 108 today
Oh,
and tomorrow. I don't know what's
yeah.
going to be tomorrow, but it's going to be 60 or something, right? So
Right. No
you're like,
kidding.
no, I don't want it to end that quickly.
Let's
So-
just say I'm hoping the weatherman is right about this week's forecast, because if it is, we are going to be looking excellent for the upcoming IMCA Race Saver
Ooh,
Sprint
nice.
Car Nationals at Eagle Raceway. Eagle Raceway, a proud partner here
Yes.
with the Finish Line on 93.7 The Ticket. Eagle Raceway. Things are kind of winding down out there. We crowned 5 points champions last night. But upcoming this weekend, as I mentioned, IMCA Race Saver Sprint Car Nationals. We brought in a sprint car driver tonight, Dwight Carter in the house, also a local business owner.
Except
let's
he's wearing
see.
an AMSOIL shirt. We need to give him the
Oh,
whole dun dun dun. Darn it. Do you see this, Dwight? We need to have this conversation. So that's okay. We'll let you slide tonight.
Battle of the
Mobile ones
Oils.
never gave me oil, so
Oh,
you
no.
know how that works.
Okay. I do know how that works.
All right. Well, before we get going, I do want to thank our show sponsors that have stuck with us and been by our sides for this whole season of, I can't just say racing talk, motorsports talk, which has been a lot of fun and very enlightening for me, and I assume James as well.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Yeah. So that was really fun. I think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tear up.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not. I'm kidding.
Well,
But
remember
I
our
am
little
happy about
escapade
it,
in the
yes.
rain last week, right? And our
Yes.
attempt to do something other than dirt
We
track
did
racing.
try,
Yep.
and we'll have to get to that. But
Yes.
our show sponsors that have been with us this whole time, we've got the Stern Company, Eagle Raceway, as James stated. Stern Company, you know, they've got all your oil needs covered. So Dwight, we're really gonna have to get you hooked up here
Mhm.
and with the good stuff because they will get you going. And then also we were talking a little bit with Dwight before the show started about Eagle Motorsports and, you know, Mike Boston out at Eagle Raceway. He's a chassis builder. He's been behind the wheel. He's been behind the welder. And I believe, Dwight, you know, we had Jack Dover in here talking about how he runs one of their chassis and you run one as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, mine's actually an old one. It's 2003, still runs great. You know,
Really?
they're dependable. They're sturdy. You can take a
Yeah.
wreck and keep on going with those things.
Oh, I
Ooh,
guess
love
so.
that.
2003. So 20 years plus.
Give or take.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I've been racing a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
So how long have you been racing?
This will be my 40th year when I started.
Congratulations.
Midwest Speedway. Well, it was before you guys were born, but Midwest Speedway is down on 27th, or was down on 27th Street.
I believe it's now known as Walmart and Sam's Club, right?
We had
yeah.
a speedway in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Sure did.
Well, it wasn't really Lincoln back then, though, was it, James?
It was a little bit more of the outskirts. I mean, of course, that was a little bit before my time, but I have heard tons of stories over the years about Midwest Speedway from my grandpa and uncle and just everybody around the racing area. Gary Dominguez talks about it quite a bit. Ryan Tunks, of course, is kind of the resident historian when it comes to Midwest Speedway. So definitely, if you type in Midwest Speedway on Google, there's a really cool website that'll take you back through and give you some results and some pictures from back in the day. And there's even some YouTube videos of some old Midwest competition. And I have a little bit of Midwest Speedway memorabilia.
Ooh.
My grandma is an avid garage sailor, and she found me a brand new 1983 Midwest Speedway hoodie.
Brand new.
One size too small, but
Oh, so you're gonna give it to me then?
no,
is what you're
size
saying.
doesn't matter when it lives in a shadow box.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it was
that's
worth a
great.
shot. Well, so race roundup. This is coming kind of at me on the fly here. I'm thinking before we get into our normal race roundup, maybe we do a little roundup of our favorite races of this year so far, whether
Okay.
ones that we have competed in
Mhm.
or that we've watched. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Nothing like doing it on the fly.
So
I didn't have time to think about it, Bree.
That's all right. That's what I do. I just
Okay.
bring stuff up. So I think for me, it's going to be one that I didn't get to compete in, and it's going to be the one from last Sunday with SCCA. And the reason it's my favorite, even though we didn't get to compete because of the rain, was because we were there for a couple hours before it was time for us to go, and I learned so much in that time frame about what you're supposed to do that I have been itching ever since, that I want to get out there and I want to try to not hit cones. I mean, I know you're not supposed to hit cones, but now I really, really want to try to not hit them.
Right.
So I think that was a fun experience for me. It sounds like they did end up racing, although there was a rain delay, and I was afraid I might melt because I didn't have an umbrella. And just the whole
we were
deal.
totally unprepared,
Yeah.
which, this is why I wanted to do it, because you got to get back in the saddle and remember
Mhm.
all the stuff you got to bring. And it never occurred to me to check the forecast. I'm just sunny in Lincoln. It's
I
summer.
do the same thing.
No clue. I would have taken an umbrella, would have been fine, except
Mhm.
our heat didn't get on the track till 2:00 in the
I saw that.
afternoon. So we would have been, watching, working the cones and that kind of a thing. But the cool thing is you got to see it up close,
Yeah.
right? So you can see how closely they take those turns on the
Mhm.
corners there and how fast they can go between cones and all that. So it's really fun. I'm glad you got the bug.
Oh goodness gracious. I'm realizing there's different bugs in different types of motorsports,
Mhm.
and it's going to be really dangerous if I keep dipping my toes into other things.
Okay, well, October 6th is the recall there. So we're going to go October 6th. So if you're free.
You know what I'm doing.
Okay.
October 6th.
What do you think? Shall we try again, James?
Absolutely. I too am ready to go out and not hit cones.
Yeah.
We like that. And then
You got to pick
maybe-
them up, dude.
We'll definitely keep everybody, all you listeners, updated. We'll find a way to get the information to you afterwards. Maybe we can make
We
like
can
a cool
post.
little video about it, cool
Mhm.
little vlog, and get it posted on the 93.7
Sure.
the Ticket Facebook page.
Yes. You can always
Yeah.
follow us on the Facebook page and the SCCA page, of course,
Yeah.
if you want to see that. Of course, you can come out and hang out with us
Oh,
while
yeah.
we do our maiden voyage. All three of us
Yeah.
will be our maiden voyage. I have to say, it was kind of fun sitting in my Mazda 3 with the rain. The windows are up, the windows are down. It's hot. It's hot. It's cold. I know. It's so funny, but it actually the camaraderie you have in
Mhm.
racing, right? It was there. So even though it wasn't the best day, it was fun. And watching
And
everybody
we-
else do the work.
Yeah, and we we met other people too.
We
that
did.
was what was cool for me, is talking to people. Everybody was super friendly, regardless of the fact that there was rain and lightning and
Yep.
everything going on. But I think everybody was super nice, super welcoming. I went out there, they're running around these cones and they're like, yeah, you're gonna work the track, and I'm sitting there like a little scared damsel in defense. I was like, what do I do? Where do I go? How
Right.
close do I stand? Like, this is cool, but I don't want
I
to be
don't-
in the way.
right.
And they were super nice. There's a gal named Sue that helped me out over, I think we were in corner 3, I think
Yes.
is where I was. So no, that was a super cool experience for
Yeah.
me, and I think it'd be fun to get content on that to
Mhm.
our listeners, kind of build up for next season.
Sure. And your
So-
first time on the track and working the
Yeah.
cones, right? You see how close you are, James, right, to the cars coming through. And I was standing where they were actually pointed. So
Yep.
they're driving
Ooh.
right at me, right? I'm totally confident though, because I've done this a few times, but they are driving right at me and then they turn, right? So if they don't turn, it's not going to be a good day at the
Yeah.
track.
Well,
but it's a great view.
yeah, no, I like it. I had fun with that. James, what was your favorite race or race memory this year?
I'm kind of torn between two
Okay.
for two very different reasons. Helping out down at Beatrice this year and last year, trying to get the Race Saver program taken off down there. Fair night there's just something special about a county fair with a racetrack, and the amount of people that come out and support the races during Gage County Fair Week. Just seeing that place packed like it was when I was a kid, and being able to be the guy behind the microphone that was able to get the people kind of involved. Sometimes we use Dan's little get 'em up
I
thing.
love that.
And just anything to get the crowd going is always really special for me. And the other one was actually from getting to know you a little bit better when we went out and did the content stuff for the Lucas Oil late model race at Eagle.
Yes.
Getting to bump elbows with James Essex and all the big guys from the Lucas Oil late model tour. That was just a ton of fun. Another day that it was just hotter than should be allowed,
Yes.
but a great time. Hey, speaking of, I thought that shirt kind of ran small, and you were like, I swear that was only yours. Well, that's because you didn't hand me a large. You handed me a medium.
Oh, okay.
And my first shift coworker really enjoys that shirt.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad somebody could wear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so sorry, but I hope your muscles were just like out there.
I was
and
looking
you felt
swole.
Great. Yeah, had a medium on. All right, Rebecca, I'll allow you more time to think.
Oh, good. All right. So Dwight, yeah,
yes.
you got to be thinking
What's your favorite race memory? It could be this year or it could be at any point, because we do have Dwight Carter with us, the 4U sprint car driver. So
And I
we
know you
wanna
had
hear
some
what
fun
you
yesterday.
got.
Well, I mean, I haven't hit a lot of races this year. So last night, we went to another track outside of Nebraska. I don't know if I'm supposed to mention.
Oh, you're
yeah,
fine.
of
Yeah,
course,
for
you're
sure.
fine.
I call it the horse track.
The horse track. So yeah, we went to Knoxville. My
Ooh.
son and my youngest grandson, and his first time there, my grandson that is, and so they were very impressed. And to see those cars on a bigger track, and now he's talking. He wants to move to Knoxville.
Okay,
Oh.
hold your horses. Ha ha ha. Horse track.
How old is he, Dwight?
He is 14.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I'd rather have him stick into baseball instead of getting into racing.
Already?
I mean, for me, I'd rather, I'd rather be the racer and let them just, if they throw out a shoulder or something, that's all I got to worry about with them. So
okay,
That's true.
A little bit safer.
So yeah, that was probably my favorite race
Just
of the year.
spending time with your family.
Except
I
for
like
this
that.
coming up weekend. That's going to be my favorite.
Which is the sprint. I'm going to say this wrong, so I'm going to let James do it or I'll get in trouble.
The 12th annual IMCA Race Saver Sprint Car Nationals invading Eagle Raceway this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Ben, do we have music?
Bree, I don't think you would have said that right. You wouldn't have had the enthusiasm.
You don't think I could have gotten close with that one?
I got a little bit of practice,
There's
to be
something
fair.
that James,
So,
is
okay.
the charisma he had with that. I don't know if
You
you,
might
could
be
match
onto
that.
something there.
I don't know if you could match that.
I'll work on it for next year.
Do you want to try right now?
Do you have
Absolutely
music?
not. Okay, if you have
She
music,
asked for
it'd be
music.
different.
Do you have something?
I mean,
You
what,
need to
what
be
kind
look-
of what kind of
Oh
music?
no, we ran out of time.
Something.
Anyways, Rebecca.
Oh no! All right, Bun, you need to find some
Bun.
music
I mean,
so
I
she
have-
can make
I
a
mean-
run.
I mean, I have music. It wouldn't be
Okay,
music.
you
that'd
pick
be-
something that you think's appropriate while I'm talking about my track. How's that? And then we're
I mean,
gonna
I'd have
give
to
Bree a
record it.
chance to
Okay.
actually be James and do the announcement. So is that good?
Okay, that works.
All right, you good, Ben? You got that?
Okay, I mean,
All right, you got 2 minutes while I talk. All right, here we go. Do we have time for all of this?
For sure.
Okay, cool. So I only went to one race at Eagle, but it was eventful all the way around because dun dun dun, that was the night that Bree's car caught on fire.
Oh, there was that.
So that was pretty cool because I'm over here and I'm like, that's my host. What's happening over there? And James is up there saying she's okay. So I'm like, all right, it's all okay. And then we got the full download of the car being on fire.
You're making me blush again.
No, it's great. And then that was also the night when people decided they should just wander on the track in the middle of the racing because they couldn't see there was a fence and cars going around the track. So that was also an exciting evening. So although that was the only race that I remember going to, maybe I went more than one to Eagle, it was very eventful. And I didn't get pummeled with dirt or anything because I finally learned not to stand there like a pit out. You know, that seems to make sense not to do that. But yes, when you stand a pit out the first time, you get pummeled with, pieces of dirt. So I felt like I really knew my stuff there being at the dirt track because I'm a road course person, Dwight. So you're wondering why is she talking about
I
this?
kind of figured that out already.
So then I get to just do the quick reminiscence of my other favorite probably thing of all time, which we talked about, but was a decade ago, was the Watkins Glen Lewis Hamilton, Tony Stewart car swap thing that Jeff, when he came from Hastings, said when I asked him, did you ever see that? He's like, are you kidding me? Did I ever see that? I was like, I did that, right? Like, so we had a great time, but Watkins Glen is an amazing track, one of my favorites. So that's my reminiscing for the show for the whole season.
I want to touch on that car swap deal for just a minute.
Okay.
For those that kind of stay up on racing at the national level, F1, NASCAR type of stuff, we've all seen the Kyle Larson, Lewis Hamilton conversations going around, and I would really love to see them do a car swap somewhere. There was the Tony Stewart, Lewis Hamilton one that you had talked about, and then was it Carl Edwards, Clint Boyer? Somebody beat. Why am I missing out on the F1 guy's name? I just watched this like 2 nights ago, but they were in passenger cars, like what we would run with the SCCA deal, and the NASCAR guy came up and wax the greatest to ever do it.
Oh no! Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So on our next break, let's do a little research and talk about that because I missed that for some reason.
He said Quint Boyer. I haven't heard that name in forever.
Yeah, Clint was with Stuart Haas too.
Well, he's
so,
up there with the boys in the Fox booth these days. You just got to tune in.
Clint's the real deal.
I
yeah.
can't do
Love
that
Clint.
impersonation. I can't do that one.
He's
I
a
mean,
great dude.
okay, I mean, I have music from like the open, like I could play like the open music.
Okay, all right.
I think that'd be good.
Why don't we save it for after break just so I can get a script? Otherwise,
She keeps putting it on.
I sure do. All right, what else do we have for race roundup?
Let's see. I know you raced over at Columbus on Thursday night at the US 30 Speedway. I'll run you through their winners here real quick. Corey Dumpert, shocker, picked up another one in the late models. Jared Hoppelman picked up the win in the modifieds. Kyle Wilkinson in the stock cars. James Roebuck in the sport mods. Ryan Feynman in the hobby stocks. And Colton Ray in your Crown Vics. Moving over to Boone County Raceway on Friday night as Beatrice is done for the year. Colton Ray picked up the win in the Crown Vics, so double trouble weekend for him. Ryan Feynman also did a double trouble weekend in the hobby stocks. Jeff Ware was your stock car winner. Robbie Tom in the sport mods, and Corey Dumpert yet again in the late models. And Corey Sonner made the trip up from the town is escaping me in Iowa, made the trip all the way over to Albion and picked up the win. Saturday night, the Malvern Bank 360 series was at Off-Road Speedway. I'm not going to lie. I spent way too much time in the heat at the racetrack today and was not feeling like taking down all the information because I usually have about 10 more tracks than we actually get to. So I just took down your 360 sprint winner, and that was Sam Henderson.
Ooh, congratulations.
Bree decided to be a bit of a world traveler this weekend and made the trip down to Boone Speedway, so I grabbed their winners as well. Modifieds, Dallin Murdy, stock car sensation, making the jump up into the modifieds, picked up the win over at Boone. Stock car was Cody Gustav. I knew I was going to stumble over that one when I typed it out. Sport mods went to Cam Reimers. Hobby stocks was Mike Smith, and a guy that I haven't seen in over a decade. When we used to go to Stewart Speedway when the Stars Mod Light thing was really starting to take off, this guy was winning all the time. So good to see Josh May back in victory lane. And then, of course, I was over at Eagle last night. Good night of racing action. Again, 5-track champions crowned. I didn't take down their names, but if you gave me 30 seconds, I'd think about them. But your winners from last night, Tommy Etherton picked up the win in the stock car. That was a pretty sterling stock car race from start to finish. Sport mods was Matt Andrews, picked up his first win at Eagle on the year. He's kind of been doing the world traveler thing and getting around to different area tracks. Nate Thompson picked up the win in the modified last night, so congratulations to him in the 3T. I believe that was his first win on the year, too. Nate's been running 3 classes all summer long and got it done in the modifieds. Dylan Richards, that was a pretty eventful hobby stock race as well. He got the win and I believe picked up the championship by 1 point. And your sprint cars, he kind of made a homecoming last night. Tyler Drucke back in town shaking that 12 machine down for the upcoming IMCA Race Savers Sprint Car Nationals at Eagle Raceway.
Yep, that's the one.
Let's see. NASCAR stuff. Lane Riggs won the truck race today. Last night, Harrison Burton.
Yeah, that was unusual. Huh?
That was definitely unusual.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting. We were sitting up in the booth watching the live timing, and it's like, man, they just keep wrecking. They just keep wrecking. How did Harrison Burton win?
Right. I was like, that's Jeff Burton's son. You know, he's a young dude. And beat out Kyle, right? Busch.
Yep.
Yeah, and Kyle just, if you watch that last couple of laps on the race, I mean, that train just passed them, right? There's no chance. It was all the drafting that was going on with the outside train, and they had no way of winning there. So he was kind of bummed.
Well, good on Harrison Burton for getting the job done. It really stinks that he already got fired from that job in July for next year. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Good luck to Josh Berry over at the Woods Brothers. That was the Woods Brothers 100th Career Cup Series victory.
Ooh.
So pretty cool to see them pick that up.
Okay, so I saw there was history made, and I'm not sure. I would assume you all saw it. There was
well, I don't see much, to be fair.
Oh my goodness. So there were 4 women. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. Was it an ARCA series?
Yep, at the Indiana State Fairgrounds on the dirt mile.
Yep, and it was I'm so sorry I don't remember who won, but I know it was Isabella Robusto got second, and then Taylor Reimer got third. And so there was history there, I believe, because it was 2 women podium finish.
Yep.
ARCA on dirt.
Nice.
And then in the top 10, I know was Tony Bredinger and I think Amber Balkan. Wasn't she also in the top 10?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See why I was trying to talk them into going to
wild?
Kansas in September? Because
yeah.
I believe those 4 are all racing the ARCA race at Kansas coming up later this month.
That's huge. And they were all on the same team too.
That's awesome.
Yep, Venturini Motorsports.
All
That
right.
is crazy. I thought that was cool.
Shout out,
because
yeah.
I'm trying to follow different forms of racing, not just dirt, even though it was on dirt.
That's okay.
But I thought that was very cool. I think it's kind of getting normalized, and it
It
has
is,
been
yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
But it's something that, you know, when I talk to somebody who's not in the sport, they're like, "Oh, you're a girl and you race cars," which is fine. I love to talk about it. I love to teach people about it, but it's a very real thing. and it's happening. So
It is,
it's just
yeah.
it's cool to see it, and it's especially cool to see it on such a competitive level because
Sure.
Arca's like right below Xfinity, isn't it? I'm learning.
Yeah, pretty much right under the
Okay.
truck series if you want to get
Okay.
technical. But I personally think that the Xfinity series is kind of a better stepping stone. And just in the couple seconds that we got left before break, there is kind of some silly season news going on with those 4 female ARCA drivers. It sounds like Tony Breidinger is going to be making the move up to the truck series next year. And it sounds like Isabella Robusto is going to have more of a full-time seat in the ARCA series next year. Of course, none of that is confirmed quite yet, but just kind of some interesting silly season stuff to pay attention
Keep
to.
an eye on, yeah.
And we'll definitely have news on it next season. But I'm going to practice my best James Rowland impression while we go to break. You're listening to The Finish Line on 93.7 The Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh yeah, this is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Looking for a place to host a one-of-a-kind private game day experience for your staff or clients? Courtyard Marriott downtown is just blocks from the stadium and steps away from all the fanfare. You'll enjoy use of an entire entertainment space, including outdoor courtyard, accommodations for 250 plus guests. Party starts 3 hours before kickoff, and they'll clean up while you go and enjoy the game. Call Courtyard Marriott at 402-904-4800 for more info or to book your pregame party today. Limited dates available.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodmen of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $25.60 per hour, which grows to $30.12 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $34.51 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacations for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. On the Block with Strick and Austin.
The kicker from Iowa, I don't know. What's his name?
Yeah, what's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Help me!
No, you need to give the name for your
I
boy.
don't know.
Tory Taylor.
Tory Taylor.
Yeah, and you didn't say that.
That's what I meant.
That's how you said.
But I said Iowa.
But you didn't get the guy's name.
But what does
We're
that
asking
mean?
for the name.
I gave the team and the player.
You did not give the player. You gave the team and the position.
This is a cheat.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to the finish line with Bree Fansteel and James Rowland on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the finish line. I'm your host, Bree Fansteel, with James Rowland. We have Rebecca Pearson, Ben, Ben, on the ones and twos, the buttons. I have to. It's just down
Three
there.
letters. It is
Any whoosies.
B-E-N. You
Yep.
don't have to spell it.
And just in
Everyone knows
case-
how to spell Ben. Everyone
They
knows how
do
to
because
spell
I've taught them the last
No.
2 months. You're
No.
welcome.
Ben is one of the most common names in the English language. I feel
That
like.
now everyone in the Lincoln, Nebraska area who listens to the best sports talk radio show knows how to spell
In the land, yes.
In
and
the
it's
land.
short for Benjamin. Is it short
Yes.
for Benjamin?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
It's
how do we spell
actually,
Benjamin?
We also, I don't know. That's
Do we
more
have any
letters. We
Benjamins
can
in our
work-
pocket?
We
I might have a couple.
we can work on that next year.
Okay.
The spelling.
All
of
right.
it.
Seriously?
More than 3 words
Yeah,
next
more-
year.
that's-
I mean, 3 letters.
Ooh, we got goals. We got goals. I need to do my
Alright.
Wow.
studying, but we also have
Aspirations.
aspirations, lots of them. They're good to have. We also have Dwight Carter with us, seasoned sprint car driver of the 4U, owner, correct? Of
The Joyo Theater. Is
That's
that
what I was thinking.
I didn't know if you were talking about
I,
owner or
I
owner.
wasn't sure if I made that or not. I thought that.
Yeah, it's the
okay.
Joyo Theater.
Okay.
It's pronounced different ways, but
How do you pronounce it?
Joyo.
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 Yeah,
Joyo. I like it.
You know,
so,
as long as they're pronouncing it, I figure it's not bad. You know, I
That
mean,
works.
you know, as long as they're talking about it, it's fine.
yeah.
What is
where
it?
where is it? What is it?
The Havelock area,
Okay.
northeast Lincoln. It's an old 1926 movie theater.
Oh,
And you're
cool.
the one who has the cool signs all the time. Like people can have like happy birthday signs or anniversary
Yeah,
or
that kind of took off during COVID
Mm-hmm.
times when people couldn't do stuff. So they were. I've been in the theater for 25 years, so you know during COVID time they started taking off and doing the marquee for
Mhm.
wishing happy birthdays and whatever. And so yeah, it just kind of took off from there, and it's still going. So
yeah.
and we do all private shows anymore.
Gotcha.
I've also heard a little bit about almost racing museum happening out behind the Joyo that's not exactly publicly open, but it sounds like you got some pretty neat stuff hanging out back in that barn.
I've got a lot of old stuff back there. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, and I have a problem with collecting things.
Collecting.
You
I
and
like
I
that
both.
word. Collecting. All right. Well, as promised, I did practice. And by practice, I mean I read it to myself in a very quiet voice. So I have no idea how this is going to go, but it's going to be great. And it's going to be for the people. I'm going to do my best James Rowland Eagle Raceway announcer
Are you ready?
impression. No, but you are.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The 12th annual IMCA Race Saver Sprint Car Nationals coming up at Eagle Raceway this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Woohoo! She did it.
We'll make an
That's
announcer out of you yet.
Yeah.
That's as low as my voice could
Nice
go.
job. Nice job. Good job,
You did
Bree.
great.
Thank you.
Should we all rate it 1 through 10?
I
Oh.
think you guys should, and I
Okay.
think everyone who's watching should as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Am I going first?
Yes, you are. It was
Okay.
your idea.
It's my idea. Okay. All right. 1 through 10.
Wait, I'm just hold on. Before you get started, I do have feelings.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Just put that
okay.
in there.
Okay.
And she's very competitive, I can tell you.
Nope, all feelings. Be nice to me.
All right. All right. So
It's
so
a radio
I'm-
show, no silence.
I'm
folks.
gonna
That's
give,
right.
I'm gonna give that a 6.2. I'll give that a
That was
6.2.
you being nice to me.
a 6.2.
Okay.
Dion Stewart on the
We need
Facebook stream gave us
texters.
a 10.
Where's the texters? This is like a
Dan
morning
Stewart-
show thing. You have to listen to the morning show to understand all this.
Dan Stewart on the Facebook said 10.
There
Thank
go.
you, Dan.
You
Dan
go,
Stewart said
Dan.
10.
Dan did? Dan Taylor?
No.
Dan.
Oh,
Dan.
gotcha.
And everybody has to who listens to the morning show will understand where
Dan
all this is
Stewart.
coming from. Okay. 'cause
Steve
we
Brown
have a-
said 10. We're
Yeah.
getting only 10s
Thanks,
on
Steve.
Facebook.
Okay,
Steve
Only,
and-
I feel like
Steve
you
and
should-
Deanne both said 10.
You got to read them all. I think
But I-
the
but I-
listeners
I'm-
know what they're talking
I'm
about.
sticking with my 6.2. I'm
Okay,
sticking with my
okay.
6.2.
Uh-huh.
Rebecca, what do
Okay,
you
I'm gonna do
We can average it.
an 8.6344516.
What are we doing? Turning this into pie?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's how Bill
It's
Bush
a
and
passing
Steve Sibley
grade.
did.
Yes,
It's a
that
passing
was
grade.
very
I'll take
good.
it.
I would
Thank
like
you.
for you to have another run at it because I think
If
like
you had
anything,
another run at it.
I
you've
think-
got to do. Yeah, so maybe get all your grades and
Do
then take another
some-
run at it.
Some jumping jacks 1st
Mhm.
and then
Maybe do
we'll
some
talk
vocal
to,
exercises.
Yeah.
Mhm.
La, la,
Yeah,
la.
me.
Yep, yep.
mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Dwight, what did you think?
Well,
I'm sitting next to you. No pressure.
I'm going to go with a 9 just because of the deep. You don't have the deep voice, which
Mhm.
I'm fine with not having the deep voice.
Mhm.
But old school radio, TV, the deep voice goes with it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So I'm going to go
I'll
with
work
the 9.
on it. I'll work.
Am I
do
really
like
gonna
the
have the
9.
lowest grade?
That is. I hope so.
I didn't think mine was that low. 6.2 is not bad.
Was low enough to make me want to reflect on it later.
Mm.
I'm kidding. Okay, James.
Okay.
Because just before we get going, I would like you to know, James, that I thought yours was an 11 out of 10.
See,
So,
you can't give it above a
I
10.
can.
No,
Ben,
you can't.
Ben,
You can't.
It's her
You can't do
show.
that.
She can do whatever she wants.
Well, I tell
but-
you what, Bree, I really thought that it was kind of wild and wacky, but you know what? Nothing's quite perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and go with a 9.3 for Dale.
Okay.
3. Okay, I like it. So
I
averaging.
think you guys are being a little nice. I can't lie.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Anyway.
Do you want to
kidding.
do it
wasn't bad.
again?
Yeah, sure, you can do it again.
Can you give me different music?
Okay, yeah.
So,
what do we have?
Dwight
Yeah,
Carter,
hold on. I
kinda-
can
while
try
we
to
do
find
this,
it.
Go to the morning show and
Let's
pull some of
get-
that stuff from the morning
Let's
show.
get a question for Dwight.
Oh.
Okay.
James, you brought him on. What do you got? I'm going to do some jumping jacks real quick.
All right, Bree's going to
You
leave the
guys
studio and
this?
do
I'm
some
gonna-
jumping
oh, no,
jacks.
What's happening in here? I'm warming up.
I don't know if we have enough room for jumping jacks in the studio.
Okay.
I have lots of questions for Dwight
I
after
mean-
you ask yours. So why don't you ask yours?
Rolling through this season, you've kind of been on the hit or miss schedule, running when you can,
Yeah.
but you've got the car all ready to rip. You had it ready to go a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other plans for us Saturday and Sunday. So car's kind of been sitting there ready to go. What kind of mental preparation do you put into going to the Race Saver Nationals? I know I've seen some Facebook posts before and working with new marketing partners to try and make a successful weekend about it. I mean, it's no secret that racing isn't exactly cheap, and you're kind of one of the weekend warrior, a little bit lower budget guys that truly does it for the passion. So how do you prep for a big weekend like this?
After 40 years of doing it, I don't prep too much. I just go out.
I like that.
I just do my thing. That night at the track is when you do your prep, so I don't lose night sleeping the night before, like in the old days, I just go out. It's just time to go race, go have fun. And, you do your work when you're there.
And you're probably having more fun now that that's your mentality than before.
Yeah. I've been into the points races
Mhm.
and all that stuff before. And, when you're racing for championships, you worry about
Mhm.
things.
It gets stressful.
Yeah. And, you don't sleep the night before.
Mhm.
Now it's like, yeah, I'll go to sleep.
You just
Go to sleep. I'll wake up. I'll eat a breakfast bowl and I'm going racing.
a breakfast bowl. I like it. The breakfast of champions. So what's your breakfast bowl of choice?
Well, I do the Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls, the meat
Ooh.
lovers.
Jimmy Dean,
Those
we
are
need you to
good.
sponsor Dwight Carter for
There
you.
you go. Yeah. Those are really good because you don't have to do anything. You pull them out of the freezer, Stick them into the microwave. They're really good. You get eggs, protein, right?
Yeah.
A couple of potatoes
You're
thrown
not
in there.
full.
Not over full. Yeah.
Lots of
Good
sodium.
portion control.
Oh, I
yeah,
eat
you need
way too much
sodium.
breakfast.
Yeah. It's my favorite meal.
I want
all
to.
time.
I want to jump in. There was someone that texted in and said 9 only because you're a sport mod driver. I didn't see that. It said it was the unknown texter.
Oh, they're hiding.
They're hiding.
That's
I just
okay.
have the number.
Honestly, though,
Well-
that's still a really high number considering
yeah.
I'm a
It
sport
is.
mod driver.
I mean,
Yeah,
the cool
it
kids
is.
run A mods.
So obviously, I'm a hater because everyone
Yes.
else gave it. I think
Yes.
Rebecca's the second lowest with an
Yeah.
8.2.
I
or
may
whatever.
have
No,
given-
8.5, 2, 3, 1,
Okay.
5, 4,
I-
6.
I couldn't remember all the numbers.
I may
Or
have
something
bribed
like
them. They may
Notorious
all have-
MOB, head
I'm
hater
not-
of the land.
I'm not surprised
okay.
that you got that you bribed them.
They may
I'm not
all have
surprised.
koozies on the way. I heard some
Oh
names
my.
that sounded familiar.
Oh, my.
Well,
But-
I was gonna go with 1843657
Oh.
I
Chevy
didn't know
firing
who
order,
would
small
get
block
that.
Chevy. Yes, I did get that because
Good job.
I put the spark plug wires on wrong one time.
I knew
So
that before
now,
I knew my zip or my
Mhm.
social
your
security
block
number.
it
number,
was
okay.
my bar trick. It was my, hey, I bet if I could tell you what the firing order for a small block Chevy is, you buy me a drink. And they're like, no way. I'm like, yo.
As if they knew the answer.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I could honestly just be throwing
As
in,
if,
like, I
yeah.
could start reading the number of pi. And
Right.
they'd be like, oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Wow.
She's a hot
Man, that
chick.
girl knows what she's talking about.
Ah.
They were gonna buy you the drink anyway.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know. In this economy? No, I'm kidding. But
Yeah, we all drink at home. It's too expensive to go to the bar.
yeah.
Or the Nationals, you know.
Yeah,
There's
well,
a little
yeah.
bit of drinking goes on out
So
there.
yeah, so what's the Nationals environment like? This Sprint Nationals for someone who's never been, you know, they go to the stands, they're watching. Is there anything happening after they
Oh,
watch the
there-
races? What
there's
should they
stuff
expect?
for everybody. I mean, I don't get into much of it being
Mhm.
an actual, being racer and on there. But
Yeah.
if you're just there, come from out of town, I think they have the contest, like do they still do dodgeball and all that stuff?
We've transitioned from a from a dodgeball tournament to a cornhole tournament, and this year we're actually switching that up. Sunday mornings turned out to be kind of a stressful day to do that for the competitors and for the announcers when we all start sounding like this after a few days. So we're going to try and do that Saturday. There's also a new event coming up
Oh.
Saturday night. So it's no secret we've got the melon bar during the Race Saver Nationals every year with our world famous Eagle melons. Well, coming up at midnight on Saturday for the first time ever at Eagle Raceway, we are going to have Jello Wrestling with a $700 top prize, $300 runner-up prize.
Whoa.
What is the goal of this wrestling competition, James?
Have you already seen the flyer?
I think you should enlighten our fans.
So the goal is, and this is a 21 and over competition for competitors and for fans alike. This is happening at midnight. It's happening at a bar. So this is not exactly a kid-friendly thing.
It's good old racing.
It's 21 and over, and the goal is to get the other opponent's shirt off. Bras are not required, but highly recommended.
Okay.
So yeah, that's happening. But anyways,
At the racetrack? I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure
Yeah.
out. Okay.
No, well,
But
not
it's-
at the racetrack, adjacent to
it's
the
at a
racetrack at
bar.
the
Yeah.
world famous Melon Bar. Well, the
Oh,
Melon
okay.
Bar is
at the racetrack.
in the pit
Oh.
area at Eagle. It used to
Oh,
be an
okay.
impromptu pop-up canopy,
Mhm.
but we got so tired of it getting blown over every year. They finally went ahead and put up a shed with some nice lights.
It's super nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But aside
I've
from
missed it.
that, there's also tons of activity that are PG, family
Oh,
friendly
for sure.
for the kids. Happening during the races and after the races. Obviously, once it gets to, I'd say midnight, maybe that 6 to
Yeah.
adults.
Yes.
What I would
the
say would be the
kiddies
safest.
should be asleep in their
Yeah.
trailers and stuff,
But
right?
definitely, as soon as the races are done, get the kids out to the pits, get hero cards signed by the drivers, by announcers if they still have some.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. We actually
Gets-
didn't end up getting our funny announcer hero cards made this year. That's going down next year for sure. I'm holding Dan Taylor to the fire on that one, even though apparently he put me in charge of them. So,
Little
kind of who knows.
communication glitch.
Oh.
If you want to get some hero cards done real quick, my son can make them up that quick.
Ah,
for
he
you.
can.
Okay.
What's his business name?
Slide Job Graphics.
Okay.
Actually, they were
Oh,
one of the
I've heard
sponsors
that.
at the track.
Okay.
some of the shirts are still out there. But
I believe we are dusting that shirt off for this weekend. I tend to get in trouble for my fashion choices at the racetrack because I have a lot of vintage, like way before I ever tried to announce apparel. And some of the companies that may provide us with those shirts don't exactly appreciate my vintage styling. So I have to wear modern day clothing these days. But I believe the white Slide Job Graphics polos are the Race Saver Nationals polos.
That's cool.
Also, going back to the kind of extracurricular activities that we have going on, we are still going to have live music and karaoke going on after the races. So there's going to be something going on after the races each and every night of your 12th annual IMCA Race Saver Sprint Car Nationals at Eagle Raceway.
So is that where I need to make my 12th annual spiel is karaoke?
Yeah.
The next time I say it is karaoke.
Tear it up. We'll go up there and maybe we'll make a super group.
A super group. I like it.
Only at Eagle, right? Where else do you get to do this?
You and Katie and Mary, and we'll get Tori up there.
Oh, 100%.
Y'all can be Destiny's Child.
Oh, no. Yeah. As long as everybody's
Or the
had,
Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Earplugs in and enough beers, then we'll sound like them.
I think a few Eagle Melons will get the old vocal cords tuned up just right.
Oh yeah. Well, also, so there's the Sprint Nationals, but I'm sorry, I'm a modified girl right now. So
Sport mod girl. Don't church it up.
I churched it up. I'm sorry. It is Sunday. Anyways, there's also the Boone Super Nationals for every other class happening in Iowa. The Prelude starts this upcoming weekend. That's a week-long show. I will be going down there to go watch some races, but I'll have to get some content as well on that. We'll have sport mods, modifieds, hobby stocks, stock cars, sport compacts, late models. I think the mod lights will be out there as
Sunday.
well. Yep. So that'll be a huge deal. There's a lot of racing going on at a high level within the next 2 weeks, but we'll talk more about that and we'll get to more questions. If anyone has questions for Dwight Carter, let us know in the comments. You are listening to The Finish Line on 93.7 The Ticket.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Early break. I got criticized for people saying, this is not a punishment. I did not get the sleeper car. I could have really gone bougie here. I'm going to buy the sleeper car, have nobody near me, and sleep peacefully on this train. No, I took the common
You're
seat.
with the people.
I took the common
You were with
seat.
the people.
That's right. You're damn right.
Thank you.
In the common seat.
You're damn right I was.
I was.
You're damn right. You're damn right I was.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through August 25th, enjoy 8-ounce USDA Choice New York strip steaks for $5.99 each, all-natural pork belly for $2.99 per pound, all-natural boneless shoulder pork roast for $1.99 per pound, and Busch Light 30-packs for $17.99 per pack if you buy two. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Nutrition Authority invites you to try Blitz 250. Blitz 250 is a fully loaded pre-workout for those who want the most out of their workouts. Blitz 250 is safe for sport and banned substance-free. Blitz 250 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Gary with Gary Michaels Clothiers Lincoln. I'm here to tell you about our custom shirt program. When you come into the store, we measure your chest, mid-waist, and sleeve length. Enter the measurements in an app, and we create your data fit size. You then try on one of our 99 data fit shirts for the proper fit. After that, pick out the fabric, collar, cuff, placket, and in roughly 2 weeks, your shirts are delivered at the same cost of buying off the rack. And by the way, the neck fits too. Gary Michaels Custom Shirts at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Back to the finish line with Bree Fansteel and James Rowland on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the finish line on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Bree. We've got James, Dwight Carter, Rebecca, and Ben. Just Ben.
Yes.
Notorious MOB.
Ben. Sorry. Anyways,
we have a question on Facebook if you want to start off the segment with that.
Yeah. What do we got?
Stefan on Facebook asked, what did Dwight Carter race before sprint cars?
Ooh.
I never raced a thing, just sprint cars.
You just jumped straight into a sprint car.
I went to Midwest one time, and my family's from Capitol Beach and stock cars and all that. And first time I seen a sprint car, and before the winter was up, that was back when the old Thrifty Nickel stuff was out there.
Yeah. Thrifty Nickel American Classifieds.
Sure.
That's fine bathroom reading material.
Oh my goodness.
Back in the days, you used to have to read a paper, not just look at your phone.
Scroll.
Okay.
No.
Got it.
Yeah,
And then-
it was old school.
Ooh, we got more.
And
I
then
like
we also had a YouTube comment from Maddox Carter saying, Grandpa, your grandson is 13, not 14.
Oh, no. Getting called out.
Corrected on air.
But he
Live.
plays baseball for the 14-year-old.
Oh,
that's probably how I got confused.
See,
that makes sense.
You're the opposite kind of grandpa
I'm just
that mine
reading
was.
the comments. I'm just reading the
We
comments.
appreciate it. We're gonna have to make sure we fact check before
Yes,
we go.
indeed.
Well, you would think that'd be something I would know.
Hey, that's on
Hey,
you.
you're kind of the opposite of how my grandpa was. You were thinking that your grandson was older. My grandpa just always lied and said that I was younger so I could get into the races cheaper.
Yes.
No, seriously, he's 12.
That's right.
He has a beard. No,
No.
He's
12.
tall for his
Yeah.
age. Yes.
Okay, so I do have a question for those who are listening, whether you're listening live or you are tuning in next day and listening to this show. I would like that you comment wherever you're listening, and let us know kind of what you want to see from the show. We'll read it now, but we'll also read it as the days go by, and we can kind of plan accordingly. Like, do you like race roundup? Do you want us to include more classes, less classes? What do you want to see from guests? Who do you want to see as our guests? Let us know, because we do the show. It's fun for us, but it's also fun for you guys as well. And we want to continue to keep it that way. So
Yeah, you could even comment on what time and day of the week you would like the show. This is our second year doing 7:00 on Sundays. It's good for a race roundup, and most of the races are at least done. So we can get some on, right? But if we want to have guests, we've got to work around racing schedules. But we do have a little bit of flexibility if we wanted to try to do it on a weekday. You know, Monday probably being the only other real logical day. Otherwise, everybody's getting ready
definitely
to head
not
off.
Thursday, Friday, or
Oh,
Saturday.
definitely not. That's not even in
I
the
think
mix.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday
I don't know
night.
if that's gonna
Micah,
work.
when I'm in the
It'll
car.
be you and me, Ben, talking. And maybe not even me, because Friday's at the track.
Yeah.
I'll be at a different track maybe, but
It'll be like that one Sunday when I tried to call in. All right, I think we've got Bree on the line.
Yeah, definitely. But I think
let us
if you
know.
any kind of feedback, we'll be back next year. Next season is next year. With James and Bree, as long as they want to do it again.
Yes,
So
I'm in.
Yep, there's your offer on the table. If you want to come back live right there.
Yep, count me in.
Yep, good, excellent. And we'd love to have more people come down to the station. We've talked about bringing cars down here, so lots of things we can talk about doing. But we're gonna have a great time next season. And do I have time for a question to Carter? Okay, awesome.
Got a few minutes.
Besides wanting to know about the theater and how you rent that out, that's a separate thing. But when you race for fun, which you're doing now, let's say, do you still get that adrenaline kind of thing? Like you're competing and all that? You're just not as bugged if you don't
Yeah, I mean,
knock the guy off, gal off.
when that goes away, I suppose we'll, I plan on racing as long as my body can.
Yeah.
The adrenaline is part of it, that keeps you going.
Right.
And so, yeah, I mean, as long as you're having fun and enjoying it. And yeah, I can go out there and win a heat race.
Sure.
But then you look at the guys behind you and it's like,
Yeah, I can beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gives you that positive. I mean, we're feeling good for this weekend.
Good.
I mean,
yeah.
the Nationals are coming up, and the way the format is, a low budget guy can, with some luck and everything, he could make it up there. And so we'll see how, Monday I might not feel the same.
Right.
But, 4 days of racing for an old
I was
guy
gonna say,
like
do you
me.
feel it in your body? Yeah, I mean that's one of the things when we get older is
Man.
you definitely, no matter how great shape you're in, you just don't have the you don't have the wherewithal that you did when you're 20, whatever these guys are, right? Yes, you notice it.
Young whippersnappers.
Big difference.
I mean, 4 days of racing as an announcer takes a ton out of you. I would love to take, and it's great that we do this on Labor Day weekend, because as long as Mother Nature plays nice, then we all get to go home Monday morning and spend the day on the couch. Dwight, I have kind of an off-the-wall question for you.
Okay.
Back in the days, since I know you're a bit of an old schooler, before four-wheelers, did they have a way to mount a push bar to a three-wheeler?
Ooh.
I have seen them, but they didn't work very well.
Okay, see, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, the three-wheelers were fun for their own reasons.
Oh, I
Yeah.
loved them.
I can't imagine. Not very stable.
No, but they're fun. Definitely one of
So-
the most
There's the
fun
sprint
death traps I've
Yeah,
been.
I know, but at least has four wheels, right? Like just the basic stability. So they just turn over more often. And what happened? Like I don't even have the experience with that.
Yeah, it's a balance.
Okay.
Big balloon tires,
Mhm.
3 wheels. Yeah, they were.
I can't even imagine. Yeah, that's like a foreign concept to me.
You know, you watch those MotoGP guys lean
Yeah.
into the corners. Well, you definitely have to lean into the corners on a 3-wheeler to kind of counterbalance it so you don't tumble it. I was
Didn't
a
they
wheelie
stop
popping
making
kid though.
those?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can't
big
imagine
time
they were
death
safe.
traps.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they'd be safe.
But if anybody's got one, I'm looking for a Yamaha Trimoto 125. My grandpa, that's what I grew up
Now,
riding with my grandpa.
I think Ben's got something for us
I
here
got some.
before we close out.
Before we close out, answering your Bree's question, Sean on Facebook said car show before next season.
Car show.
Ooh, like a 93.7 The Ticket
Oh,
car show.
yeah, we could do that. Where do you want it? Is there a good location for it? I mean, the Cars and Coffee everywhere around here,
Yeah.
but is there some cool place we could do it that'd be
Maybe
unique to us?
we could partner up with
Memorial Stadium.
We might
or
be
sorry,
able
I'm just
to-
like, where
That
can
would
you
be
go that'd be
cool, or
completely unusual?
Speedway. We
or
could talk
Speedway.
to Speedway.
Mhm.
They're not too far down.
Sure.
I know they have their own Cars and Coffee though, but
We should just think about someplace cool. That's why I was thinking Memorial Stadium because it'd be totally
Mhm.
counterintuitive. We're sports stations. We have access to a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
right? A lot
I'm
of
in.
complexes and baseball fields and
or like an O
Salt
Street
dogs,
cruise.
Yep.
Like strictly cruise, no
Okay.
street racing, but
Yep.
like cruising while we're going through and doing a show.
What if we did
Play it
food
in your
trucks and a
car.
car show? Because we have lots of
Ooh.
food friends too here, right? Ben knows that
Oh,
because we
I
get
have.
fed a lot here. So Mary Ellen's, Muchachos,
Oh.
L&K Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
So-
could go on and on. Highball across the street.
Yeah.
So
Next year's gonna be a fun one, I
Okay,
think. And
what
I
if we
think,
grid it out here?
yeah, we could definitely
Take
do
the
that.
four corners here, shut it down, get a
yeah.
permit. Food trucks. What do you
I'd be
think,
down.
Dwight?
Ooh,
I think it'd be a great time.
Yeah. Okay.
Heck
it's a good
yeah.
idea.
Great
It's a good
idea.
I like it.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
the
Sean.
suggestion.
Alrighty, well, I'll close you out
This
now.
is sad.
No.
But no, it's okay. We will be back. We will be back. There will be food trucks. There will be great cars, and it'll be so
Prom
much
dresses,
fun.
high heels. We
No
got a few
prom
follow-ups.
dresses.
You never did
Reptiles.
wear the
Uh-oh.
prom dress. You
Oh,
never
I
Reptiles.
didn't.
Yeah.
May stay tuned next
Stay
season.
tuned.
I
Maybe
bet it's
I
never gonna
will. Alrighty. This is Bree with James Rowland, Rebecca Pearson, Ben on the ones and twos, Dwight Carter. This is the finish line on 93.7 The Ticket.
Thank you, everybody.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week?